Living abroad gives me a bird's eye view of America, albeit at the cost of resolution. I received a comment on my last video that I want to share with you.
No lie, man. It's bad news here. Your video was good, like really pretty damn good. But at the same time, I can tell that you're not here. I know that with the internet, you can basically keep apprised of the broad points, but there's a nuance to it that you kinda have to be here for.
Today we're diving into a rather emotional and complex topic, watching the changes in America from the perspective of someone living on the other side of the planet. It's a unique viewpoint that often disconnects me from being close to the events unfolding back home. Living abroad gives me a bird's eye view of America, albeit at the cost of resolution. I receive news from the mainstream norm as well as other channels on YouTube. I read the social media posts of close friends of mine, and it can be quite the emotional roller coaster. From pride in nation to heartbreak over social turmoil. It's a continuous cycle of highs and lows. There's often a stark contrast between how America is perceived from the outside and the reality reported by the media. This can lead to mixed feelings about identity and belonging, as well as what it truly means to be in America in today's world. I return to America once a year to visit mom and see friends and family. America looks and feels different every time I return. I begin to feel like a foreigner when I'm there. You can't pass on the right shoulder, and you can't even drive on the sidewalks. Jokes aside, America just feels fucking awkward when I go there. It's really hard to explain. Viewing the media from thousands of miles away plays a huge role in shaping my perceptions. I do my due diligence and rarely take anything at face value. Maybe I'm just a skeptic. And no, this is not an ad for ground news. To be honest, I watch both Fox and MSNBC. Hell, I even watch Sky News, BBC, and Al Jazeera. They cover the same stories but with different spins, and I have to read in between the lines a bit in order to get an understanding of what's going on. While playing pool or just catching up with some expat friends, they often share their experiences and insight, which range from complete disillusionment to an I don't give a shit attitude. Now, there aren't many Americans in this town, but there are some. Justin from Texas, Polly from California, Virginia Jim, and Idaho Joe, just to name a few. All of these guys come from different backgrounds and have different views and opinions. To be perfectly honest with you, I tend to avoid Americans as most conversations will without a doubt turn to politics. In conclusion, watching America from abroad is a complex, often deeply personal experience that affects everyone different. It's important to stay connected, stay informed, and most importantly, stay hopeful about the future. The temptation to give in to despair or paranoia in the face of America's open-endedness is understandable. But fears about its fragility should be tempered with the recognition that democracy's essential and demonstrated malleability, its capacity for adaptation, its improvement and expanding inclusivity can be and has historically been a source of strength and resilience for America.